Pecha Kucha presenter is Miss Bronwyn Major. She is a surfer, an artist, an environmentalist, and an animal lover. She's also the president of Plastic Free SMC, and she has played a vital role in organizing SMC Earth Week for the last few years. In a month, she'll be graduating from SMC with 4 Associates of Arts degrees. I do not know what they are in, but if you want to grab her after her presentation, you can ask her, and I'm also very interested to find out. So please welcome Bronwyn. If you do Pecha Kucha in the future, you can bring your own cheering squad with you.
That's helpful. Wow. I am incredibly nervous right now. This might turn into a PSA for anxiety. Okay, so I'm a surfer. I love everything about the ocean. I love the waves, I love the smell, I love the tide pools, I love the dolphins. I mean, of course, who here doesn't love dolphins, right? And I love the sharks. I'll admit it, I do. I love them too. They're pretty awesome. They're actually really important. But what I don't love is plastic pollution. And this is an all too common scene when we're out in the water surfing, and it breaks my heart. It really does. I am compelled to collect as much of this as I possibly can. I stuff it into my wetsuit and throw it away when I get out. But it's overwhelming and it's getting worse. I am directly connected to the ocean because I surf, and I'm passionate about protecting it. But we are all connected to the ocean because the ocean provides over half of the oxygen that we breathe. More than all the terrestrial forests on the planet, the ocean is in every breath we take, and it does it through tiny microorganisms called phytoplankton. So these are diatoms. They're incredibly beautiful in nature. It just blows me away, right? So they're photosynthetic, which means they basically take sunlight and carbon dioxide, convert it, or turn it into energy, and then give off oxygen as a byproduct. But these are not phytoplankton. These are microplastics, and they look strikingly similar, just a whole lot uglier, right? Plastics in the ocean cannot biodegrade. They do something called photodegradation, where the sun breaks them up into tiny, tiny bits. Phytoplankton is the basis of the food web. It feeds everything from clams to whales, and it's being replaced at a ratio of 6:1 in our oceanic gyres. Our addiction to the convenience of single-use plastics is choking our oceans. We're finding the largest creatures on the planet washing up on beaches with their stomachs full of plastic. Sea turtles are mistaking plastic bags for jellyfish, getting straws lodged in their nostrils. I mean, when is enough enough? When our beaches look like this? I mean, they already do. Who here has seen Santa Monica after a first flush? Am I right? It's stuff of nightmares. It keeps me up at night trying to figure out what I can do, right? Sorry. It's what put me in the position and inspired me to be on the front lines in this war against single-use plastic. So what is plastic anyway? Okay, don't be intimidated. This is not a chem course. Basically what I wanted to point out is the bonding between hydrogen and carbon in the skeletal structure, right? Hydrocarbon. This should sound slightly familiar. It's what we use to fuel our cars. That's right. Plastics are made from fossil fuels. From coal to natural gas, PET, polyethylene, from ethane, from methane, from fracking. We are polluting our groundwater to bottle water. This is insanity. And if that's not enough, it's a huge contributor to climate change. NASA just conducted a study, and the fracking results are worse than they thought. In New Mexico, the leaks alone from fracking is equivalent to 12 coal power plants. And it doesn't matter, methane is 30 times, it's a greenhouse gas, and it's 30 times as potent as carbon dioxide, right? 1 ounce of polyethylene is equivalent, the production of it is equivalent to 5 ounces of carbon dioxide entering our atmosphere. And it doesn't matter if it's a plastic water bottle or a lawn chair, a straw, or a heart-lung machine that saved a life this morning. It all comes from the same source. But not all things are created equal. Single-use plastics are made of a material that pretty much lasts forever for the intention of only lasting a moment. When will we rise up against single-use plastics? When will we refuse this twisted system that we've gotten ourselves into that we don't even question anymore? We just take it because it's handed to us. Recycling isn't the answer. 91% of plastics are not recycled. And I don't know if you've heard, but China stopped taking other nations' recyclables in January. So our waste is ending up at the Port of Long Beach, piling up. Huge portions of it is being directed to landfills. So recycling is not the answer. We need to stop it at its source. And we do that by refusing and demanding less of it. Over 500 million plastic straws are used daily in the United States alone. Most of them come in Starbucks iced coffees. Obviously not this one because it's not green and that's a child, but you never know these days, right? But it's statistics like these that motivated me to take action on the campus of Santa Monica College. I worked with the vendors in the cafeteria to get plastic straws switched over to paper. So now TCBY Starbucks, paper straws only. And they also offer stainless steel straws as an option for purchase because we like options, right? But, thank you. But single-use plastics are no longer an option. This is how we're going to change the world. It looks super simple, and I encourage you all to go home and get these things, but I guarantee you it's not easy. It's going to be a challenge, but we have to do it. If you eat lunch every day at work, keep your own fork at your desk. Order Uber Eats, get takeout, no utensils please, and don't get those extra sauces. Talk to your local businesses about bringing in your own container. Be the change. I have faith in you, and I know that we can do it together. We have to, big oil and corporations, they don't care about our health. And if we really want to divest from fossil fuels, we have to refuse single-use plastics. Thank you.